When you see kids coloring and making doodles, yes, they are doing it for fun, but more importantly, they are trying to communicate something to you. That's what I've learned from Emily Jakaila, the founder of Johari Center, a center founded on the principles of inspiring and nurturing young children. If you ask any parent about their child's development, they'll often talk about speech and language development, gross motor skills, or even physical growth. But a child's social development, her ability to interact with other children and adults, is a critical piece of the development puzzle. The kind of information she possesses is also key. These are among the reasons that Emily sought to begin this center.
I used to have children at home over the weekends. And they would come in from about 9 o'clock to 1 o'clock and just play all over the place. And this continued for all Saturdays, and their parents would come back and collect them from my place at 1 o'clock. And I kept asking myself, is this the only thing that they would come to my house to do? Just to play, watch a movie, laugh, and go back home? And with time, we started engaging in activities. We would draw, we would paint, we would color, we would play games, and soon they started speaking to me about some of the experiences they were going through.
According to Emily, the assumption that children below the age of 10 years know very little should be done away with.
She knows quite a bit about sex. At 6-year-old, she has all the intricate details about sex. And you ask, where does this information come from? I watched it on TV, I had my parents talk about it, my elder brother or sister talked about it. So they have loads and loads of information. But unfortunately, most of it is not right.
With today's lifestyle changes, including increased need for both parents to work in order to survive, lack of work-life balance, limited or no time at all for families, and changing societal structures have created a need for structured support systems. And this is where the Johari Center conveniently comes in.
Okay, we have the one-on-one coaching. I have first half hour is free, but for subsequent sessions we charge 3,000 per hour for one-on-one coaching. And then we have the programs that run for 4 weeks. And these programs we work with 15,000 shillings because we have to invest on the materials that they work on every weekend for 2 hours.
However, it's been quite a challenge to convince parents that such social and life skill lessons are important.
What we have found is that a parent imagines I can give my child papers and pen to draw at home, but for us it's more than that, because a child might come to me and they refuse to talk. So I look for other means of them expressing themselves so that I can get them to tell me what it is.
Nevertheless, Emily is optimistic about the future and her center.
We are currently courting Tanzania. We have had interest from Tanzania, and we intend to move into Tanzania and work with the children and the parents of Tanzania.
Parents are the most important connection to children and between children and others in the world. Children learn about relationships from the ways people relate to them and others. And with increasing child abuse cases, it is essential to pay close attention to your children.
So what I'm asking parents is engage with your children, because the messages that children are being given is when something like that happens, keep quiet. Don't say, I will give you a sweet. If we talk more to our children, if we talk with our children more, if we express ourselves and build a safe haven, a place where a child can come back to you and say, so-and-so told me this. What do you think as a parent? We will be able to arrest such issues much, much earlier.
All children go through different phases of social development.
I want them to learn because they're different kind of learners. There are children who learn by seeing, and there are children who learn when you talk. But there are those special children who learn because they need to touch.
Helping children to feel positive about themselves is critical to healthy social development. Emily urges more parents to pay close attention to their children, as any behavioral change could be an indication of a cry for help. For Women and Power, I'm Liz Ntonjira.
Women and power.